In last video lecture we have seen up to question number 8. Today we will see after question number 8, that is question number 9. See question number 9. What information has been given in question number 9? First of all we will write that, then we will solve the problems. So moving on question number 9. What is question number 9? Mother has made laddus. She gives some laddu to guest and family member. Still 5 laddus remains. What? Still 5. Number of remaining laddu is number of remaining laddus is 5. If the number of laddu mother gave is L, gave away is L, how many laddu did she make? Number of laddus given away by mother is L. So in the problem it has been asked that how much she has prepared laddu. So see it here, the number of given laddu plus remaining laddu will give the total laddus. So total laddus will be equals to given away plus remaining. What? Remaining laddus. Given away. What is given away? Given away laddus is the number of given away is 5 L and remaining laddu is 5. So total number of laddu is L plus 5. Now moving to next question, that is question number 10. See question number 10. Oranges are transferred from larger boxes into smaller boxes. Oranges are there in larger boxes that has been transferred into smaller boxes. When a large box is emptied, the orange from it fill into a smaller box, and still 10 orange remains outside. So from larger box, in a larger box, when we are transferring from larger box to another box, that is a smaller box, so to a smaller box is completely filled and remaining 10 extras. So what we can say that from one bigger box it is emptied into two a smaller box plus 10. Extra 10 is remaining. If the number of orange box are taken to be X, number of oranges are now in a smaller box. A smaller box, number of oranges, number of orange equals to X. How many oranges is there in a smaller box? X. What is the number of orange in the larger box? So question number 10. Number of oranges in one box, that is a smaller box, that will be, we have considered X. Number of boxes, how many number of boxes will be? Number of boxes equals to 2. Therefore total number of orange in boxes. Therefore this symbol is used for therefore. So therefore total number of oranges in boxes will be 2x. Remaining orange, how many is remaining orange? Remaining oranges equals to 10. So thus now we will find total number of orange in bigger box. In the total number of oranges in larger box given by 2x plus 10. The total number of orange in boxes plus remaining will give the total number of orange in the larger box. What in the larger box? Now, question number 11. See it. Look at the following matchsticks pattern of a square. A square are not separate. Here a square is not separate. Two neighboring square has common matchstick. Observe the pattern. Find the rule that will give the matchsticks in the term of a square. If you have seen vertical stick at the end, you will get the pattern of C. Hint is given. Now first figure is a square. 1, question number 11. Question number 8. Now, there are 4 figures has been drawn, but I have drawn 3. From these 3 figures, we will derive the formula for the making a square when it is not separated. Here, all squares are joined together. Now, see. In hint, it is given when you will remove this line. You remove this line, that will be, it will change a square into C. But we will see it later. First we will make a square. How many matchsticks required? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 matchsticks. Now, for 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. How many matchsticks is required? 7 matchsticks. Here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. How many matchsticks required? 10. So now we have to give formula making of a square by seeing this number. How 4 can be written as? 3 multiply 1 plus 1. We can write 4 as 3 multiply 1 plus 1. And 7 can be written as 3 multiply 2 plus 1. 10 can be written as 3 multiply 3 plus 1. Suppose when you will see figure number D, that is in figure number D there are total 4 square. So for D, how many? 13. 13 can be written as 3 multiply 4 plus 1. Now see the pattern. First is 3 multiply 1, next is 3 multiply 2 plus 1, 3 multiply 3 plus 1, 3 multiply 4 plus 1. You are seeing here So in this 4, what you are making observation is that when you will make observation, what you are seeing is that only this number is changing. This one, which one? This one, this one, this one. So here we can take the value n. So what will be the formula for making a square by using mathematics? It will be 3n plus 1. So what will be the formula of making a square? That is 3n plus 1 will be the making of a square which is not separated by using mathematics. Now moving on to next question, that will be question number B of 11th. Read the question. Question number B. Figure below gives the mathematics pattern of triangle as in exercise 11th A. Above, find the general rule for the given number of mathematics in terms of the triangle. So now the second figure is given in the shape of the figure is triangle 1. So first figure is like this. This is figure A. Then next figure is this. This is figure B. Next C, and this figure is D1. Now we have to see how many mathematics has been required to make. So see figure number A. How many mathematics has been required? 1, 2, 3. For making figure A, 3 mathematics has been required. For making figure B, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many mathematics? 5. For C, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 mathematics. For D, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. How many mathematics? 9 mathematics has been required to making this figure. Now see, here for one triangle, number of mathematics has been used 3. For 2 triangles, it is 5. For 3 triangles, it is 7. Now, 4 triangle, it has been used 9. For 4 triangle, it is 9. Now, how we can arrange this number that will give a particular meaning, a particular equation that will be, we can arrange 3 can be arranged 2 into 1 plus 1, 5 can be arranged as 2 into 2 plus 1, 7 can be arranged 2 into 3 plus 1, and 9 can be 2 into 4 plus 1. So here these values are changing. So in place of this we can use 2n plus 1. But we have to also define what will be n. N will be the value of natural number. What? N will be the value of natural number. Here n cannot be 0. And the least value of n will be 1. What will be the least value of n? The least value of n will be 1. So we have completed question number 11. Now moving to, we have completed first exercise. Now we will move to next topic. Next topic is use of variable in common rules. Now we will use variables. Suppose rules for geometry. We have seen many figures like triangle. You have studied polygons. In that you have studied triangle, square, rectangle, pentagon, hexagon, octagon, octagon, like that. Like that. Now, first in this topic we will find how to find the perimeter of a square. How we will find the perimeter of a square, perimeter of rectangle, like this. Now first we will discuss perimeter of a square. What is the property of a square? Property of a square is all sides are equal. So I am drawing the figure of a square. A, B, C, D. In a square all sides are equal. So AB equals to BC equals to CD equals to DA. Now let us assume that AB is equals to L. What is the length of AB? The length of AB is L. So L. Now perimeter of a square. Perimeter of a square or perimeter of any closed figure has been given by the sum of all sides. So perimeter of the square will be equals to AB plus BC plus CD plus DA. AB plus BC plus CD plus DA. So what is the value of AB, L, BC, L, CD, L, DA, L? So it will be 4L. So what is the perimeter? Perimeter of a square is 4 multiply L. Now what we can say that for L, in the place of L we can write as 4 times the length of a side of the square. So our generalized formula for finding perimeter of a square is 4L. What? 4L, where L is the length of a side of the square. Now we will derive formula for the perimeter of rectangle. Perimeter of rectangle. You know very well about rectangle. In rectangle, opposite sides are equal and parallel, and all angles in rectangle are equals to 90 degrees. So next topic is perimeter of rectangle. So in rectangle, opposite sides are equal. A, B, C, D. See, AB will be equals to CD and AD will be equals to BC. Now let us consider AB is equals to L, then CD will be L and BC equals to P. Then AD will be B. Now perimeter of rectangle ABCD is given by length of AB plus length of BC plus length of CD plus length of DA. Now see, Length of AB equals to length of CD. Length of BC equals to length of D. So what we can write? 2 multiply length of AB plus 2 multiply length of AD. So what is the length of AB? 2 multiply L plus 2 multiply B. So what is the perimeter of rectangle? Is 2L 2B. What? 2L 2B. When you will take 2 common, so 2 bracket L plus B is the perimeter of the triangle. So that's much for today. Solve the question given and write about how we have find the formula for the perimeter of a square and rectangle. Thank you.